Okay, welcome back, everybody. It is time to take two and call us in the morning. We've got the doctors on the hook with answers to your health questions and a whole lot more. Our favorite twin docs, Dr. I and Dr. J, are back in the house this morning. Hi, guys. I feel like it's been a while.
Too long.
Too long. It's so good to see you, as always. So I teased a couple things before the break, and let's get straight to it. And let's start with Girl Scout cookies.
Let's do it.
True or false? Girl Scout cookies are actually toxic. And I'm going to say false just because I'm manifesting into the universe.
Manifesting into the universe.
That's not true.
It's false. I mean, they can be toxic to your waistline, right? But they're not toxic in general. But this is where this kind of conversation came from. There was this study, and I use study with kind of sarcastic air quotes because it wasn't a real great study. It wasn't peer-reviewed. It wasn't in any major medical journals. And they only sampled 25 cookies across 3 states. But what they found was there were increased levels of certain heavy metals, cadmium, mercury, things that can be carcinogenic and that can cause neurodevelopmental issues. There was also a lot of glyphosate, which is this carcinogen that it's a pesticide, a carcinogen that's a bad actor, illegal in 33 countries.
That's what was in Roundup. That was what in Roundup. This whole Roundup lawsuit a few years ago. It's glyphosate, exactly.
And it's in these cookies?
Yeah, so you can sprinkle the cookies on your cake.
And they found it in all of the cookies, and the worst offenders were the Thin Mints.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, at least they're not Samoas.
No, not Samoas.
I could eat a sleeve of Samoas in no time.
Just a sleeve?
Okay, but you're still eating them? I like to take my cues from you.
Death by Thin Mints, that's fine. We all got to have something, right?
So we've renamed the cookies to Twin Mints in your honor.
That toxic Twin Mints.
Yes, it's got the toxic Twin Mints. Got a ring to it. This is also what we talked about before break. Today is Anosmia Awareness Day, which is actually something I have. I was born without a sense of smell. So true or false, people born without a sense of smell have different breathing patterns. I'm going to say true. It feels like that would be true.
That is absolutely true. So when you think about it, when we're smelling throughout the day, I mean, of course, we take deep breaths, but we take these little micro breaths as well, because our sense of smell is one of our greatest senses of protection, right? So we're taking these micro breaths. So people that have anosmia take just a nice, smooth breath, whereas people who have traditional smell, it's more like spiked. And so they found that because of that, people with anosmia do have a host of medical conditions. Well, they assume that it's due to that, a host of medical conditions that people with traditional smell do not have. And so we always tell people, like, some people have congenital anosmia. They're born with it, right? And some people, it's acquired, maybe from COVID or from a traumatic brain injury or from dementia.
I met someone who had a car accident who had it afterwards.
Yes,
yeah.
Traumatic brain injury. So we always tell people, some people don't even notice that they have lost their sense of smell. But when you notice that your sense of smell is decreased or you just don't smell things, tell your doctor, because it can be a harbinger for bad things, potentially.
Yeah, I just found out, I mean, a few months ago that my grandfather, who's no longer with us, had it as well, and just figured that out a few months ago. Wow. My family was like, we could have used this information for my whole life. Yeah. Okay, fascinating. Hey, true or false, the next time you have the flu, eating mushrooms could save your life? Could save your life? False.
It's actually true. It's actually true. So when you get the flu, the thing that kills you most times is you get this superimposed bacterial pneumonia. And the reason that happens is when you get the flu, your immune system's like, we have to get rid of this flu. You get this inflammatory response, and it goes and it kills the flu. Problem is, sometimes that response is so vigorous, it also just nukes your lungs. However, if you eat mushrooms, oddly enough, there's a fiber in mushrooms that kind of tamps down that response. So it's effective enough to kill the flu, but not so effective that it damages your lungs. So if you have a viral infection in general, flu in particular, mushrooms.
Any kind?
Pretty much any kind of, any kind of mushroom.
Porcini.
Whatever mushroom you like. And you can also get it from like wheat, barley.
Wood ear mushroom.
Whatever you like. You can go out in your garden and get mushrooms from your garden, whatever you like.
Be careful with that. Be careful with that.
Garden, garden mushrooms.
Can't smell, so she won't know the dangerous ones.
I won't either, so.
Okay, and then true or false, people who sleep in bed with their partner actually have more health problems. True.
This is false, only if they snore. But this is false. Not today, Markie. This is actually false. So this is the thing. They have found that sleeping in bed with your partner actually improves your health. Now, the caveat is it's got to be somebody you have an emotional connection to. It can't be just like a random person, right? But if you have an emotional connection, you release oxytocin. Oxytocin makes you feel good. It relaxes you, reduces blood pressure, improves heart health. You make more dopamine, more serotonin. So it's good in all of those ways. Plus, you sleep longer and you get more REM sleep, which is that restorative sleep. So absolutely sleep next to your partner. Unless they snore, then it's kind of like,
Then you send them to the next room.
They send them to the next room. I don't think so.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.